The opening match was Sammy Guevara versus Powerhouse Hobbs in, was it a Texas death match? Was it a anything goes? It was a lazy booking match, right? They opened a program with that, with this massive, jacked up beast and this skinny Goofy Guevara. Goofy Guevara is what we ought to call him. He always tells everybody he's crazy for taking all these bumps. As I've said, the crazy ones are the ones that are laying down there underneath him. But here's what they did in this match. Hobbs gave Guevara a spine buster off the apron through 2 tables onto the floor as a break spot. But after the 3-minute break, when they came back, Guevara, the guy that got spine busted through the tables to the concrete floor by the 280-pound behemoth, was making a comeback. And he was getting 2 counts on Hobbs. And he takes the TV monitor in the ring and hits Hobbs over the head with it. And then he pulls out another table. But Hobbs pulled out 2 more tables, so he won the table battle. But before he could use them, Sammy Guevara broke 2 beer bottles over Hobbs's head, one right after the other. He did one and then make sure people could see through it. He did another one. And then that caused Hobbs to be so disoriented by having 2 fucking bottles broken over his head that he laid down in the middle of the 2 tables that was set up on the floor. Obviously, to recover his senses from the bottle incident.
Obviously.
Well, the bottles, yes. So Guevara takes this opportunity to set a 12-foot ladder up in the ring and then climbed almost the top of it, not quite, and do a swanton off of it and swanton Hobbs through the 2 tables to the floor. Within 1 minute, Powerhouse Hobbs was power slamming Sammy Guevara off the top rope through another table in the middle of the ring, whereupon he scored the pin 1, 2, 3. What the fuck is the matter with even if you don't care whether you die or your opponent dies, what about the business? Why does the business have to die? The business was quietly minding its own business. And it's meaningless garbage. Garbage, indie-minded idiots doing stupid things. But we know that's Sammy Guevara, and we know that Tony Khan touches himself in sensitive places over this kind of stuff. But the problem is that Hobbs still has potential. He could be a star if he ever gets out of there and gets in the WWE training center and goes through that program. I believe there's something there. But they're teaching him that this shit is what he ought to be doing. Guevara has hit his ceiling and bounced back down. He's as over as he's going to be, and he's not as over as he was before. And people are about him. But Hobbs should not be involved in this shit because it just gives him bad habits that he's going to have to learn to break and fucks his mind up to the psychology of what the business is about. So that's my editorial for the fucking episode. The rest of it is pure comedy if you like to watch people fall down a lot.
Well, let's get to that because there was a lot of that falling down and
oh my God.
Banner episode of this show that started with CM Punk and FTR and big matches and big moments is now this.